It's a sunnier day in California today as what was declared to be an assault weapons ban that stemmed back to 1989. That was the year I graduated high school, has been in place and has been declared by a federal judge to be unconstitutional and must be enjoined. Now, there was a 30-day stay put on that to allow them to appeal that. Now, I want to take this video because everybody's already heard the news of the end of the, in quotes, assault weapons ban. It has been deemed unconstitutional. Now, this is good news. The appeal specifically is good news. And let me express this. Obviously, if I lived in California, I would want to go out and buy an AR-15 in the next after 30 days, because the judge allowed 30 days for an appeal. If an appeal is granted, that is good news, because yes, it means you got to hold on a little longer, California, but you've held on since 1989. A little longer wouldn't hurt, because ideally, it'd make it to the Supreme Court. And that would be the path of the appeal process. That is the best case scenario, because then everywhere that has some sort of a assault weapons ban in place is then deemed unconstitutional, so the entire country is free. Again, this is fantastic news. So it's a win-win either way. If they don't successfully appeal it, then you get your AR-15s or your AK-47s in 30 days. If they do successfully appeal it, it could mean that by law, banning the AR-15 rifle would be deemed unconstitutional anywhere in the US of A. That would be best case scenario. If it is appealed to the Supreme Court, they will get it on their next session, which begins in October. And by the way, as I should remind you, already has another Second Amendment case going for your right to conceal carry. That's huge, because constitutional carry in America, I believe, is coming by the fall or spring of 2022. Could be that the AR-15 style rifle is also available to every law-abiding citizens in the US of A by that same period of time. Only time can tell. So now, what is an assault weapon? Well, obviously pro-Second Amendment people don't even like that terminology, but that's the terminology on the law in California that banned them. But what they're talking about is anything that has a pistol grip and a magazine that comes out. As long as you can have a magazine as long as it's fixed and a pistol grip, or you can have a detachable magazine and a pistol grip, or no pistol grip is what I mean, but you can't have both. So a lot of people with AR-15 style weapons were top loading them with a fixed magazine in place, or they had them with kind of a modified hunting rifle grip kind of thing. So that's ultimately what they're referring to. If you couldn't wrap your thumb around the grip, it's kind of a dumb rule, but it was the rule, and it has been deemed unconstitutional. Now, again, I know everybody's celebrating. Everything I read that essentially says, "Yay, we won. We got the AR-15 back." But it's a 30-day stay. You got to wait for that appeals process to go through. If it does go through, that is fantastic news. If it does not go through, then that's good news as well. Well, fantastic for Californians, but again, keep in mind there's a lot of other people in the country being suppressed for the same reasons. So we'll continue to watch this, but this is great news. Either way, it is a win-win. If the appeal goes through, that's a huge win. If the appeal does not go through, that's a huge win for Californians. Good. I mean, I feel sorry for Californians. All the time that I make videos on the Second Amendment, I always list California as one of those incredibly suppressive states. I'm thankful I don't live there. I love California, by the way. I've been there several times. It's one of my favorite states. So beautiful there. I see why people live there. But man, I couldn't imagine having to wander around California without self-defense. That's crazy talk right there. So there you go. Appeal goes through, big win. Appeal does not go through, big win for Californians. Love to hear your thoughts on all this. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel through Patreon, that link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.